It's been 6 years since Mike and Sully opened my door to the town of Monstropolis. I'm the only human who's ever visited such a town, only because I'm the chosen one. Sully promised me that on my 9th birthday he'd come back to open my door and I'd once again be reunited with my friends. Tonight I will be officially 9 years old. As I close my eyes, I hope to awake to my big blue fuzzy pal. As I lay in bed, I suddenly hear my closet door slowly creak open. I sit up and see Mike. Why isn't Sully here?
He couldn't be here tonight. He's been acting up lately, and I didn't want you to see him like this. You'll be able to see him later. Enough talking. We might wake your parents. It's time to go to Monstropolis. Mike and I soon arrive at Celia's house. We walked in to find Celia looking at her reflection in the mirror. She looked disappointed with tears running down her face.
Mike, what's wrong with Celia?
She has body dysmorphic disorder. She hates herself. She's had 3 plastic surgeries in the past month, and she's still not happy with herself. I mean, look at her hair. It's changed colors.
You're beautiful. You need to believe that. Change your thoughts, Celia.
You're right. I am beautiful. I am beautiful, no matter what they say.
How did Celia listen to you and not me? Never mind that. We have to go find Sully.
What happened to Sully?
Well, just a few days ago, Sully told me he was going off to do another scare. I asked him if I could come on this time, just for old time's sake, but Sully said no. Not only did he say no, he said he didn't need my help, and that... that he's fully capable of doing a scare on his own. He continued saying he's the best monster and the best scarer. His voice was raised and his eyes got big, so then I started to panic, and that's all I remember.
Come on, Mike, let's get to the factory so I can see Sully. Both Mike and I left Celia's house and soon arrived at the factory. Hey George, how have you been?
Hey Boo, how have you been? Wow, you've grown up so much. Not another sock! Oh, whoa, whoa, sock? Don't mind him, Boo. George has PTSD ever since the first sock incident. He has a crazy phobia of socks. We can deal with him later. We need to find Sully.
Randall, still scaring people? I thought monsters were supposed to make kids laugh.
Why, of course, Boo. Had to scare my own bud.
He looked at me with that same old sly smile. Randall has always been a jokester, but we learned to love it after the years. Hey, Randall, can you help me and Boo find Sully?
Of course. Follow me.
Apparently, Randall and Sully have gotten closer. I know this is just another factor that makes Mike nervous, thinking that he's on the path of losing his best friend. Boo, I think you should handle this from here. Randall steps aside to let me pass through. I open the door and scramble to find the light switch in the dark room. I finally find a switch and flick on the lights. I look around in awe. Pictures of Sully are plastered all over the walls of the room. Sully sits at his desk. The light of his computer screen lights up his face, showing the deep bags under his eyes.
What's happened to you? Why are you and Mike fighting?
Been up all night finding the best pictures of myself, but there are just so many to choose from that I had to print them all.
I hope you're letting Boo help you, because God knows you wouldn't let me help you.
Ooh, is that you?
Sully, it's me. What's happened to you? Have you been losing weight?
The psychiatrist says I have narcissistic personality disorder, but that's not true.
He's in denial!
I've been working out constantly trying to make my body look good, but I can't get past my set point.
Well, if you're narcissistic, then it has to do with your childhood. What was yours like?
Well, my mom gave me everything I ever wanted. I was an only child, you know.
Sully, it seems like you're repressing old childhood memories.
Why do you care?
In denial, file, tile, I want to run a mile, Kyle.
Clanging!
He's in denial!
No, I'm not! I don't need your help! Get out!
Alright. Boom. The monsters don't exist. They're just hallucinations. I think you're schizophrenic.
Says I have narcissistic person. Alright. I'm giving everything I ever would.
Oh.
Psychiatrist says I have narcissistic personality disorder. The psychiatrist says I have narcissistic personality.
Oops.
What's up, dude?
Hey.
Wow! Wow! Mike, why did I say that? Not another sock!
What?
Schizophrenic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh. Alright, wait. Alright. Cut.
You're beautiful, sweet. Hold on.
Oh,